Amazon Prime Video has announced their upcoming Lord of the Rings TV show, and we have all the details on the cast, storyline, and production secrets. When will the show be released? What exotic country will they be filming in? And is the rumor true that the hobbits will be naked? Keep watching to find out all of this and more. First, when will this show be released and what can we expect? Fans were shocked when Amazon announced their reprisal of the classic series by J.R.R. Tolkien, but even more surprising than this announcement is that their show will actually cover ground not seen in the movies. The television show will be set in the same universe as the books, but in a time thousands of years before the events that took place in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The show will also feature new characters in addition to the ones we know and love, although obviously portrayed by actors we haven't seen in these roles before. Peter Jackson, the creator of the Lord of the Rings blockbuster films, will not be involved in the Amazon show. He has said he is excited to be a part of the audience this time around and enjoy the show as a viewer, since he never got to experience the films like everyone else, as he was the one behind the camera making them. With his approval, this means the TV series will be unlike anything in the Lord of the Rings universe we've seen before. We have a while to wait, as the show won't be released on Amazon Prime Video until September 2022. But Amazon has been slowly releasing details to keep the excitement alive, and the cast and crew have also leaked a bit of juicy information on the upcoming drama. The official title of the series will be Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power. While Amazon announced the series in August of 2021, they knew that the production would take a while, as this is such a detail-oriented show. So they've been steadily releasing information in order to build up the audience as much as possible. Amazon is investing a lot into this upcoming series. They've built up an amazing cast and crew and extended a very generous budget for this show, as they're expecting extraordinarily high viewing numbers and fully plan to deliver. It can't hurt that Jeff Bezos is reportedly a huge personal fan of this series himself, having grown up reading the classic book trilogy. Next up, how the show's unusual production schedule caused chaos with the cast and crew. The show's first few episodes are being initially directed by J.A. Boyana, famous for Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Boyana posted photos from production all the way back in 2020, before the show was even officially announced. It looks like Amazon originally loosely planned the series in time for holidays during 2021, but the production schedule ran into some serious obstacles with the coronavirus pandemic, of course. In addition to the disruptions caused by COVID, Amazon executives had actually planned long delays after beginning production in order to test the first 2 episodes and workshop the material for 4 to 5 months. Why would they do this? Well, the showrunners wanted to make sure that everything came together in the most impactful way, but the impact was different than they thought. It turns out that not all of the cast and crew were happy with this unusual production schedule. 39-year-old actor Tom Budge ended up quitting the show altogether after filming only 1 episode. While he cited creative differences with the show's execs, behind-the-scenes figures have said that it was the actor's dismay at the production's unusual filming schedule that caused conflict leading to the split. Then, what will the show be about? The short preview trailer opens on Middle-earth, with a mysterious white-hooded figure looking towards a city in the far distance. We know that the time period of the show will take place in the Second Age of Middle-earth, which places it thousands of years before the Lord of the Rings stories we're familiar with. The show's executives have said the Rings of Power will unite all the major stories of Middle-earth's Second Age: the forging of the rings, the rise of the Dark Lord Sauron, the epic tale of Numenor, and the last alliance of elves and men. While the modern film series focused on one singular ring, before that there were many, and this is the story that Amazon's producers are hoping to bring to fans via the small screen in September. They've said they want the storyline to feel on par with the original book series, and the official synopsis that the streaming platform has released names some never-before-seen locals that the TV series will display for the first time, including the elf capital, Lindon, the island Numenor, and Misty Mountains. The production has been filming in New Zealand, the same locations that was featured in the movies. It will be a classic story of good versus evil with plenty of twists and turns. And what unusual crew members are signing on for the series? Also on the show is Brian Cogman, previously an assistant on Game of Thrones, who surprisingly came to write some of the series' most successful episodes. Cogman will join The Lord of the Rings: Power of the Rings as a consultant, but what type of consult will he be providing? Well, it's rumored that the Lord of the Rings show will be taking after Game of Thrones in a number of surprising ways. Game of Thrones was well known for the prolific use of nudity scattered throughout the dramatic and oftentimes violent series. Well, execs reportedly want to bring more nudity to the Lord of the Rings. The show has hired Jennifer Ward Leland, known in the film industry for her work as an intimacy coordinator, a type of specialist needed in Hollywood to choreograph and facilitate film scenes featuring graphic nudity and sexuality. Casting calls for the show have also reportedly listed comfortable with nudity as a requirement for all aspiring actors. Some behind-the-scenes reports have said that the nudity will be far from sexual and darker in nature. Amazon has not given an official statement on this subject just yet, and it's entirely possible that they could remove the scenes altogether, as they are taking those long breaks from filming to review and test material in advance. There are other surprising additions to the show's cast and crew. Allegedly, there is one assistant whose job is to research how dust reacts to human breath and footsteps. It looks like no detail is too small in the creation of this masterpiece. The crew themselves have said that outside of the Marvel comic universe, this is likely going to go down in history as the biggest television production around. They've even recruited costume designer Kate Hawley, who previously worked on Suicide Squad, as well as Jason Smith, a stellar visual effects supervisor who worked on The Avengers. The show's creators are calling their production team The Fellowship, in keeping with the theme. The show may even manage to lock down Oscar-winning award composer Howard Shore, who scored the 6 feature films based on Tolkien's classic works. The composer famously reread the books as he scored the scenes in order to get the mood exactly on point, which comes across fantastically as you watch the films. His deal is still under negotiation, so we have to keep our fingers crossed. Next, how long will the series go on for? Insiders have said that they may get up to 5 whole seasons of the show, although only one has been officially confirmed by the streaming giant so far. But with the seemingly unlimited budget the platform has extended to this show, it looks like they're planning to keep it around for a while. The premiere season has so far been confirmed to be 8 episodes, likely around 60 minutes in length for each. The episodes will be released at a rate of 1 per week, as opposed to some other shows that are released all at once for viewers to binge. Hugo Weaving will be back as Elrond, and Morfydd Clark will reprise his role as Galadriel. Now Sauron, the villainous Lord of the Rings himself, will be a huge part of the series. However, we don't yet have word on who will be portraying this dark character, and we may actually not see him for the first season at all. Finally, will Elijah Wood be back to make an appearance? The actor known for his role as Frodo Baggins in the Hobbit films has said he is enormously excited for the new series and that he would love to go to New Zealand to make a cameo on the show if the producers find a natural way to work the character in. Elijah has kept working in the industry steadily since his rise to stardom, and in 2019, welcomed his son with his partner, a Danish film producer. Maybe both of them will join forces with Amazon's production team to come back on the ultimate Lord of the Rings project. So there you have it. That's everything we know about Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings TV show. Check back for more details on this exciting series as they unfold. Will you be watching this series? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.